Hey guys, it's Brent, and I just want to say really quick, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Be sure to click subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notifications so you don't miss any content. Also, feel free to leave a thumbs up or leave a comment and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Brant within my head channel, and we got your name.
My name. Hi, I'm my name. Nice dad joke.
Of course, this is my
Hi,
son.
I'm Steven.
This is my son.
Nice to meet you.
My son Steven, everybody.
Pleasure seeing you guys.
Pleasure,
again.
yeah. Pleasure meeting you, sir.
You too.
Song exchange, new format, one song.
Yeah.
And this is one that I may have heard, may have not have heard. Steven's picked it.
I'm going to go with a strong not heard on this one.
Okay. So I've not heard it. If I've not heard it, I'll do a reaction. If he's heard it, he is going to do a retro or a review of it. And then we'll both kind of review it at the end. So you ready?
All right, let's
get started. Starting the song. Say starting the song now.
Okay. Unlocking your phone. And
going past YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm starting the song now.
All right.
Show me a way to make it. Don't leave him behind. This brother of mine. Don't leave him behind. This brother of mine. I can't do this anymore.
right, you didn't say who at the beginning, who it was.
Oh,
Or
sorry.
What the name of the
I'm
song
sorry.
was.
I forgot. This new format's
Yeah,
got me
we're not
off.
hiding things from each other.
Yeah.
So,
That's Convictions. It's a band called Convictions. That song's called Brothers Blood.
okay.
Samurai Son, Brothers Blood. Oh, I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say about this.
I actually enjoyed that more than I did Samurai Son,
Wow.
our previous video we did.
I'm not sure how much of a compliment that is.
You know me.
I know you.
When it comes to the Cookie Monster
Yeah, I know.
and stuff, but that actually had some really good drumming. I appreciate good drumming. It had some really good really good guitar work. There was some good stuff in there. There was some good breakdowns, some good jams.
I love a good breakdown.
There was some good breakdowns, some good fist pumping, some good head banging. You know, and there was even when I guess there was two singers.
Yeah.
So whenever,
Generally in bands like that, there's the clean singer and the
yeah,
screamer.
and I always prefer the clean singer better.
Well, of course.
You know, when the clean singer comes in and actually sings, you know. But now I did like, there were some of the aspects, I've heard people who actually have done worse Cookie Monster stuff. At least if you're going to Cookie Monster and scream that way, I can handle when they scream in their mid register rather than their upper register or their lower register. You get the people that are
And you got the people that are like,
and then you got the people that just sounds like they're just gargling acid. You
yeah.
know? And
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
this guy actually wasn't too bad. So I'd actually, is that a song that I would go out and seek to listen to again? Probably not. But just me personally, I'd probably score it, you know, probably a 4.
Yeah.
As far as, but like I said, at least, I mean, I didn't hate it. But it's not that song in particular is not just some of the elements of it. It's got too many elements that I'm not into, but it's got a lot of elements that I am into. So like I said, it's good drumming, great guitar work. It's just a little bit too much of the stuff, you know. And some people I know love that, you love that, and other people do. It's just, you know, it's just not my thing.
I know it's not your thing. I just I thought it'd be interesting to, because I haven't really hit you with like a heavy song, like something like that yet. You know,
Yeah.
I've been pretty. I think the hardest thing I've hit you with so far is "Bullet for My Valentine."
Yeah. Yeah, which was still pretty good. But so, what about that song? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you rate it?
Well, they call me basic, but I love a good breakdown.
Yeah, I did like the breakdown.
I love a good breakdown, especially when they have like really cool if you guys go and listen to the song along, there's 2 breakdowns. The one where I lost my headphones. We had a turn back in like in early high school when I was in my super big emo phase, and like where when you were hitting a breakdown, it's like when you were like jamming out with your friends, you're hitting a breakdown, and you're like that. We call that crab coring because you get down like a crab. And so, in lieu of my high school friends, I'd crabcore so hard to that song.
You did. You crab chord. You lost your headphones.
I lost my headphones.
But you rocked out.
The one that I actually did not lose my headphones to is my favorite breakdown of that song. That's like top 10 breakdowns of all time, time material.
Awesome.
But yeah, that band's called Convictions. I actually found out about them pretty recently. They've been making music for a while. That album is, I don't know the name of it. I'll be honest. I don't know the name of it. It's blue, has a giant C on it. That song's called Brothers Blood, and it's really good. And that whole album is really good because I've been listening to it a lot lately. And funnily enough, the album after this one, I think that's called Hope for the Broken, which I don't listen to as much as that one. I actually think is produced worse, which is generally when you're like looking at like metalcore bands or deathcore or whatever you want to call that band, like their first album sounds bad, like produce wise, and then like as you go up, they get to sound better and more clear and more crisp and refined. But it's like the first couple albums they have, you know, they're getting rough, and they get to that one, and I'm like, okay, these guys are like fully produced, they sound really good, and then the next one, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. Sometimes bands just want to take a different step artistically, or they try a different producer, they try a different sound. You know, you've seen bands do that.
Yeah.
Where they,
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. One of my favorite bands, which it didn't make it into my, which you know, our favorite bands probably changed a lot. Mine do. But back in the day, one of my favorite bands ever, Mayday Parade. Some of you guys may know them, some not. They're kind of like a pop punk emo thing.
yeah.
They got a producer after they got signed to a major label called Introspective, and like their sound just like totally changed. And I was like, I'm not into this anymore.
Right. So, what would you rate that? I gave it a 4. What's it on your scale?
It's not a perfect song by any stretch of the means, but I give it like an 8. I'm being a little generous with it because, you know, it's a new band, and I have a tendency to listen to new songs I find like cool a lot, and I burn out on them really quick.
Right.
And so I've been listening to that song a lot, and it's like, along with some other music I've been listening to, and it's not burnt out yet. And you know, it's although it's really new. I mean, I don't call it new. It came out in 2016, but their newest album came out last year, 2018, last year. And you know, I'm glad to see that there's still people out there making like good metalcore music,
Right.
because that style has kind of died a little bit, you know.
Right.
Like early 2000, like late 2000s, early 2010s is like, it was the time to be a metalcore fan, because it was like all like when we get deep enough into Song Exchange, I'm gonna bring up, like, you know how you bring up the B-list 80s guys, I'm gonna bring them up like the B-list metalcore guys.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna
Sounds good.
hit you with some their super stupidly high pitched up vocals and their stupid low guttural growls, and you're gonna hate it.
Awesome. I look forward to it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the new format of Song Exchange, keeping them kind of shorter on the shorter end, so
Yeah.
you can sit down and watch them in one setting. But going to call it an end of this video for now. I'm Brant,
I'm Steven.
and we'll see you next time. All right, cool.
Cool, man.
Cool, we'll get you out here.
By any stretch of the means, but I give it like an 8. Like, I'm being generous because
Sorry, we both been sick.
I'm being a little generous with it because